Granddad finding a rock. It's got a comfy seat rock. Nice little swimming pool down here. Here we are, guys. Up at the top of that falls area. Look around here. I've got our falls just over there. I'll go a bit down. And we just came up.
Oh, yeah.
Just turn around. There we go. Here's the path we came up. We came up that path. There's a path that kind of goes over there. We'll try and follow that one back. Sorry, over there. We'll try and follow that one back, but it's amazing. Most people probably wouldn't go past the end of the path and find this spectacular view. Pretty scenic. Here we go, guys. Still at the top of the falls here. We've just come over this little ledge, getting a bit closer to our falls area over here. Here we are. Hello.
Hey, mister.
And there we are. Top of these little falls. Cedar Creek Falls up at the up in the Conway National Park.
Look at your grandfather.
Here we are. Lee's off climbing a rock. There we are, King of the Rock, are we?
Yeah, balancing rock.
Balancing rock. Awesome. Fantastic location to come and visit, guys. We're along Conway Beach. You can hook them on your carabiner. Yeah. Big soldier crabs. Take your fingers right off, eh?
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Gee, they've been busy. Look at that.
Yeah. Got my beach discount so I can explore around. In amongst all our rocks, we're heading kind of south from our car park. Exploring around. Quite different the watercolour here, it's kind of a murky colour. Very shallow. Right now, if the high tide was in, my head would probably be underwater and I'm nearly 2 metres tall. Nice area though. The Dakota disc does pretty well over most of this terrain. Pretty area though. Lots of greenery down by the sea.
Yes.
Interesting, isn't it? There's another one further down here.
Yeah.
There it is. Another one over here, is it?
And then I just saw
Over here.
and then when you look up there, you can see some more weathered ones. And then there's circles.
Lots of circles. Lots of rocks. We've got the beach cane. I'll probably show you guys a little bit of a video of how I use it. Run that over the background. Yeah, so canyon cane, centre, in front, slope, shoulder slope, normal cane, second Ambutech cane. That one's got a marshmallow roller. Currently up in the Proserpine area where we're at. Proserpine with Sundays kind of area. I've not found a bad place for the two of these canes. Both of them are Ambutechs. With the Dakota disc and the marshmallow tip, I found both of them really useful canes around this area. With the early beach area has been fantastic actually. I can use the marshmallow tip off the path in the sand. Well, sorry, not the sand, the grass. So I found that pretty surprising because down in my kind of backyard, I guess you'd call it, down in Logan and Gold Coast, you'll try to go off the paved pathways with a marshmallow tip, and you're just about bound to get caught up and stuck. It's getting a bit better in a lot of places, especially down the Gold Coast, but back in kind of Logan area, a lot of that place, especially the semi-rural part of it where I am, yeah, a lot of our canes kind of get stuck quite easily, so a lot of the guys I meet use the Super Ball. I have one in my bag, I'll probably show you at another time me using a Super Ball. Actually, you probably can see in a video on one of my other channel I don't have access to anymore, Visually Impaired Adventures. I went free-diving with a Super Ball on a Beverly that cane was. That was a bit interesting, but that's just an idea of what the Super Ball cane tip looks like. They're a fantastic tip, but where I go a lot of the time I need many different canes for different applications. I don't need them, but I find it better to have multiple canes for different applications. So as you watch all my videos, you might see that I use a variety of cane tips. Currently on my trip with me I've got two Beverly's, one with a marshmallow roller on it that's on my backpack, a Ambutech with a Dakota disc, a Beverly with a speed tip or a racing tip, so 20 to 30 mil ball roller, and a Beverly with a Super Ball. So I've only just gotten a hold of these two Ambutechs. I haven't been using them long, but I've been using the Beverly's for a little bit now on my journey, and I've been using the Ambutechs for a little bit now as well, and I've been finding the Ambutechs to be a better cane for me. I don't seem to bend them as often or easy. Actually, well, so far I haven't bent a Ambutech, but I've bent 3 Beverly's in my trip. Well, not my trip so far, but in my journey of finding different canes appropriate for different applications. So yeah, obviously everybody finds different canes and stuff as more appropriate for their area, but yeah, I'm one of the few, I seem to be one of the not too many VIPs that get out and about so much and go for exploration times. You'll see earlier in probably this video I was using a pair of trekking poles. Those ones are mountain designs, I think they are. I find that the trekking poles are pretty good. Well, trekking poles, sorry, are pretty good when you don't have an accessible area for canes. So the trekking poles just give me a bit more support for a little bit more rougher climates or environments. But yeah, obviously everybody likes their preferences and different things. Just thought I'd give you a quick idea of what I use in my personal kit that I travel around with. Yeah, and obviously you get stag tips and stuff. I've got a few tips with me because this is about a month-long trip for me. I've got different bits and pieces that I have extra with me that not everybody carries and most people probably wouldn't carry. For example, like torches, a lot of people probably should. A lot more people, I should say, should probably carry torches for different things. Just to help with finding environments, and then you get to poor lighting environments, and they get pretty bad sometimes. But yeah, lots of different ways to approach things. This is just how I approach it. I thought I'd just take a bit of time while we're out here on the beach exploring around.
kit I travel around with. You'll probably get to realise soon. I'll show you on my channel a fair bit that I seem to do a little bit of travelling every now and then. Coming out to Proserpine's first, or Proserpine Early Beach, Whitsundays kind of region. It's a bit of a first for me. My grandparents are up on a trip. Lee and Patsy, my grandparents. If you haven't realised that by now, guys, I've got a blood test in about a week and a half that I've got to go down for, and then I'll be back up here. While I'm down in southeast Queensland for a bit, down in Brisbane getting some tests done. Lee and Patsy will be waiting around the Proserpine kind of area, or heading towards our next stop. Kind of undecided yet. We kind of decide things as we're moving along. Doing the blind sports that I get involved with. You guys get to see a little bit of what I do in there. Because I love to include everybody, show us all what we can do, even when we're VIPs, or even more progressed than VIPs. But we handle it as we get to it, and there's a lot of adaptations you can do for the story. Sorry about that, guys. Just got a rubber grip on this handle I'm using, it's a bit uncomfortable. But yeah, it's always an interesting experience trying to do new things. I'll just quickly show you. This is the kind of area we park the car at. Nice little area, nice beach entrance, nice long beach, fairly shallow out from the beach. But, a bit more beach opportunities if you want to do that. Don't know what our plans are at the moment. Yeah, if I find anything more interesting to show you guys, I'll bring you along, try and film it. Pick up a jellyfish and whee! So they're pretty safe to pick up by the top, but obviously these little tentacles down here, don't touch them. Or the little blue ring around him on the top. It's probably best to just leave the jellyfish alone most of the time, but I thought this would be an interesting opportunity to pick one up and show you guys what this kind of jellyfish species looks like. We did mention the species name earlier, but I wasn't filming and forgotten it. There we go, blue bottle. Pink. If it's not, let us know.
Swim.
Whee! I think it's a bit shallow for him to swim, but as the tide comes in, he'll hopefully wake up and swim away. There we go. You've got a better chance of living, little buddy. Won't be dehydrated out on the beach. Plenty of them washed up here at the moment. Oh, and we've seen this big pile of sticks over here. We don't know what it's for, but we'll probably go over and explore that when we're on our way back. Nice area around here. Not so shiny. Whole heap of rope. That's interesting. Yeah, a whole lot of growth on it. There we go, we'll pick it up and we'll drag it along. Find an appropriate place to put it, whether we keep it and use it for something or find an appropriate bin for it. At least it's not floating out there anymore, getting things tangled up. There's lots of growth on it too. Some of the trees over here look like they've been smashed in some of the storms. Leaning right over. Makes sense. Such an open area towards these trees. Some of those might have even been like that because of the cyclone Debbie that came through back in 2019. rocks. There's the rocks I was talking about just before. We've walked a fair distance. We're around that other corner before. But got some trees over here we'll get. Go and explore a little bit around. We've got some shorter growth over here. Get like a little bit further north. Not too far, too much further north. We're probably going to call it here. Yeah, turn around a little bit. We've got a fair distance to walk back. Yeah. Got a nice exploration kind of beach area. So that's nice. Yeah, it's been nice. Just been chatting around, talking about different things. Yeah. There we go. Okay, guys. Just thought we're a bit close to these trees over here, and you can see some of these have been really pushed over and cut and chopped. And a bit further up here, you can see some have been kind of completely uprooted and thrown over. Amazing some of the power of nature. I reckon that was probably like a storm surge or a cyclone or something that came along and ripped those up. Threw them a little bit further up there. Crazy to think what some of the things happen. Should be coming along with our rope soon that we found. Yeah. Hopefully. Unless the other people came along and took it. There we go. Starting to unravel that piece of rope we found on the beach. Thought we might use it maybe for some of our beach recoveries later on in the trip. For the trailer. I'll be launching the center console off the beach in some places potentially, so it doesn't have to get a bit of rope or a few pieces of rope joining together so we can recover the trailer. And then when we're doing our recovery of the boat, tie them to the trailer again, push the trailer in the water, put the boat on the trailer and drag it out. Rather than putting Turbo, our delegator that we're travelling with, in the water and getting it all salty and rusty, and then it wouldn't last any longer. So this is a much better way for the vehicle to be used in the recovery.